Welcome to SSIT lectures. This video explains how to insert values in an Oracle table. To store any values in an Oracle database, first we need a basic structure called table in a Oracle database. In my channel SSIT lectures, I have provided a video called Oracle Create Table. There you can see how to create table in Oracle using SQL Plus and SQL Developer. Insert statement is used to store values in a database by specifying values for the columns of a table. Every successful execution of an insert statement will create a row in a table. If you want to enter values for all the columns in a table, then the syntax of an insert statement is insert into table name values space. Within the bracket, we have to specify the list of column values separated by comma. Here, the order of column values should match with the order of columns in the table. Column 1 value corresponds to the first column of a table. Similarly, column n value corresponds to the last column of a table. Next, if you want to insert values for particular columns of a table, then the insert statement will be insert into table name. Within the bracket, we have to specify the list of column names separated by commas that you are interested to insert space values space, then list of column values within the bracket semicolon. Here the list of column values are for the columns specified in this statement. Here the order of column values should match with the order of columns entered in this statement. For example, column 1 value corresponds to the column 1 name in this statement. An important note, here in this list of columns you can specify less than or equal to the total number of columns in a table, and the order of columns can be different from the actual order of columns in a table. The number of column values should match with the number of columns specified in the insert statement. To specify column values, if the column data type is numeric, then simply enter the value. If the column data type is string value, then enclose the value within a single quotes. If the column data type is date or time, then we have to use a built-in function called to_date. The syntax for to_date function is to_date. Within the bracket, we have to specify two parameters. The first parameter is the actual date value that has to be entered within the single quotes, comma, and the date format for the value entered. Here the date format denotes how the value is entered. DD represents day of a month, whose value can range from 1 to 31. represents month. For example, 01 represents January, similarly 12 represents December, and the 4-year digit can be represented as 4y. In between the date, month and year value, we can use some punctuation marks. The allowed punctuation marks are hyphen, slash, colon, semicolon, dot, etc. For instance, if you are specifying the date value in the format dd/mm/yy, the date format for that value will be dd/mm/4y. Later I will explain this toDate function with an example. Let's move on to an example how to insert values into a table. Now I have opened an Oracle SQL Developer. Today for insert statement example, I am going to use a student table. To know the structure of the table, I am going to execute describe command. So in worksheet enter DESC space student, then press F5. Then you can see the structure of the student table with the list of column names and the data types. Make sure to note the order of columns and the data type. In the first example, we will see how to insert values for all the columns of a table. So the statement will be insert into space student space values within bracket. The first column here is F name with the data type varchar2. So I am entering the value within single quotes, comma. The next column is last name, which is also a varchar2. So I am entering the value within single quotes, comma. The third column name here is gender, which is also a varchar2 type. So I am entering the value within single quotes, comma. The fourth column is DOB, date of birth. Data type is date. So to enter a date value, we have to use a to_date built-in function. So the syntax will be to_date open bracket. For example, assume this student's date of birth is May 15th, 2002, which I am going to enter it as within single quotes 15-05-2002. Here the 15 denotes day of a month, 05 denotes month, 2002 denotes year, and the hyphen here I used it is a punctuation mark. The date format that has to be entered is within single quotes DD hyphen MM hyphen 4 then close the bracket. So we are saying that I am entering the value date value with the format DD hyphen MM hyphen 4 and the value is 15-05-2002, then comma. Then the data type of address column is varchar2. So I am entering the values within single quotes, and for the pin code column the value is number. So I am simply entering the value, comma. Then the last column is also a numeric data type. So I am entering the mobile number simply without enclosing any quotes. Then close bracket, semicolon. In Oracle SQL Developer, to execute any particular statement, then select that statement and then press F5. Here I am selecting the insert statement, then I am pressing F5. Now you can see in script output the result is 1 rows inserted. So we have inserted a row in a table. Next example, we are going to enter values for particular columns. Here I am going to choose the list of columns as F name, L name, gender and mobile number. So I am entering the list of columns, then close bracket. So the statement will be insert into student. Within bracket I am entering F name, L name, gender and mobile number, then close the bracket, space, value, space. The first 3 columns are F name, L name and gender values are varchar2. So I am entering the values within single quotes, comma, and the last column here is mobile number. So I am entering the mobile number, then close bracket, semicolon. To execute this insert statement, select this insert statement and press F5. Now you can see the result as 1 rows inserted in script output. So totally we have inserted 2 rows in a student table. The third example here we are going to see is inserting column values of a table by specifying the columns whose order is different from the order of columns in actual table. So here I am going to choose the first 4 columns, F name, L name, gender and date of birth. So the statement will be insert into student within bracket. Here I am going to change the order of columns. So here I am entering as DOB, gender, F name, L name. Clearly you can see DOB is the 4th column in the table, but here I specified it as first column. Similarly, gender is the 3rd column in the table. Here I am specifying it as the 2nd column, and so on. After specifying the column, space, values, then open bracket. Now I am going to enter values for the columns specified in this statement. So the first column here is date of birth. So I have to enter a date value. For example, the date of birth of the student is 24 December 2000. I am going to enter the value as 2 underscore date open bracket within quotes 2012 24 comma. I have entered the value without any punctuation marks. Here the first 4 digits represents year, the next 2 digits 12 represents month, and the last 2 digits 24 represents day. So the date format is within single quotes 4Ys 2M and 2D, that is 4Ys MM DD, then close bracket comma. Then the next column here is gender. I am entering the value within single quotes, then comma, and the values for the remaining columns. After entering the values, semicolon, I am executing the statement. Now you can see that 1 row is inserted. Totally we have inserted 3 rows. One more thing you can note here is we can change the column orders as well as we can specify all column names also, and the order of columns can also be changed. Always make sure if list of columns specified in the insert statement, then the order of column values should match with the columns specified in this statement. If the column names are not specified, then the order of column values should match with the actual order of columns in the table. We have seen 3 types of insert statement. First example is to insert values for all the columns without specifying any column names. The second example is entering values for specific columns by specifying the only particular column names. And the third example, inserting values for a particular column by specifying the columns in different order from the actual column order of a table. Thank you for watching SSIT lectures.